I don't care.
Hey, good night, my subscribers. Welcome. Alright. First I must apologize for my late video out. But as you see in my title that I've been going through some things and I had a whole heap of content. I have some videos already, but they would need some additional information that I just can't give at this point. Alright, so now it's about almost 2 a.m. in the morning, and it's a time that I can find to get this out there. Where do I start? So this would be in my second trimester of my pregnancy, and this is my third pregnancy, so rodeo, girl know her stuff, girl I go through, and this is my first boy, and he's amazing. My partner and I are ecstatic, and the fact that I'm not feeling I wasn't feeling much difficulties. I could go about my business. I was not nauseous. I was on the first trimester a little bit, but this child actually gave me like, whoa, probably if he came first, then I couldn't do this again and again and again and I feel away because I felt okay. Alright, so on Sunday morning, I think, started feeling a little cramp, and I was like, oh well, maybe I'm gassy because with this baby I tend to eat like around the clock, so like maybe it's gas or maybe something like that. It persisted till in the night. I went, did some errands, came back, and the pain just would not go. So in the night I was lying down and I was like, the pain here, because I have never felt like a labor pain. I have had 2 cesarean sections, and this is going to be my third and final one. So I really don't know what is a labor pain or a contraction of that sort, because with my first pregnancy I tried to have a natural birth, but I did not go to contraction basis. I basically got induced, and the baby went into distress and they had to take her from me. So I really am not sure of what a natural contraction would have been. Hell and high. Me get up and decide, alright, I'm going to use the bathroom because I guess maybe I'm keeping my urine or whatever. So I went to the bathroom and I started to see some blood. So I'm like, maybe I was training, or maybe I was, maybe I held up a little on. So I sat in there for probably an hour, and the blood still came. I still saw the spotting, and I was like getting so worried because now I'm starting to feel pain, as if I was having my menstrual cycle, and my menstrual cycle is severe. Let me tell you, for all my classmates on here who knows me, knows that once I am not active, or even if I am active, because that part of why I became, or part of why I took sports and netball so serious, was because it limited the amount of pain I felt during those time of the month. But I'm telling you, my period pain held me up in a hospital. Drip and beer things and painkiller and beer things. I could like name painkillers. Like painkiller what only big people don't know. Like from 13, 14, how period pain do me bad. Period pain knocked me out of school and sent me in my yard. So I started to feel like, my period pain, or I'm like, Jesus word, what they say. So immediately I called my partner. He was not home, so I drove to him. Then he drove me to a private doctor. reaching the private doctor, spoke to the receptionist. She said, "Alright, go straight in." I went straight into the doctor. I was so frantic because this has never happened to me before. I don't really know about, as I said, I don't know about natural labor. I don't know how it go. I book in at the hotel, which is the hospital, 2 days before. Then prep me for surgery. But don't eat the night before. Me get the VIP rolling. Me lie down. Me hear, "Mommy, do you know who that child is this?" I said, "Yes." Because I do an epidural. They give me my baby. They put it on me. Take it off. Clean her up. Go on with her. And I lie there for maybe an hour or two. Till I can regain senses in my lower extremities. And then me gone. Me clear. And my recovery process was really smooth. So, me know nothing about labor. Me know nothing about natural birth. So, this was so frightening. And it was for my partner as well. Because he knows of my experience not knowing anything about natural birth. Plus, I'm in my early stage of my second trimester. So, this is a scare. We went to the hospital. And everybody knows I'm going to commend the hospital to be their hospital. That the hospital can be. Nothing really changes. The hospital is the hospital. It has a process. You have to go through it. And it's a very lengthy waiting period. So because I was not yet 24 weeks, I did not go to the maternity ward. Even though I had signs, cramps and all of that, I would still have to be checked at the accident and emergency area. So, mosquito, Jesus. Anyways, so I was there for the entire night. By the time I saw the doctor, because I was basically lying, resting and all that, they said that they didn't see any form of bleeding or spotting. So they gave me some time to go home and rest and to do a emergency ultrasound the following day. No, the following day was Monday, Labor Day. Westmoreland no we no open on Monday. But no holiday now. But that fact I realized no we not open on Sunday. So COVID push everything out of the window and then get back at the square one. So on Sundays and holidays, nowhere is open. So what to do? So I was there on Tuesday. Tuesday I went to my OBGYN, and when I went there, they did not do obstetrics ultrasound on Tuesdays, and I had to make an appointment. So I'm like, Jesus, what is I know, God? Because I don't know what's going on with the baby. The hospital don't have an ultrasound, and the examination that the doctor did, he said that my service is still closed, but he cannot tell me anything about the baby. So I'm like, Father God, what is I know? So I was still super concerned. So when I went to another OBGYN that said that, okay, yes, we do ultrasounds, but you'd have to get here by X time, which I rushed over there, and then them try to sort it out. I was there from about 10 to about 1. Then I heard that they had some emergency surgeries over by the hospital, so those doctors would have to be over there and them do the ultrasound. And I said, yo, this real, yo. So got in the car again and drove home, still a bit concerned, but because I was not spotting, I was like, okay, fine, that's okay. So I went back to the doctor on Wednesday to see my OBGYN just to do an ultrasound. Went to do the ultrasound. He's like, okay, mommy, this is what I said. Your placenta is anterior and your baby boy is breached. No, close to 6 months. I don't want to hear nothing about no breaching, because from what I know is that it's even tricky. Even though you're doing a cesarean section, you don't want the child foot there way enough for day. I was a bit relieved to know that would have been the reason why I was feeling so much pressure down there, and probably when I was feeling so much pain, and it would have it would have given me some form of relief as an EMT to know that is the reason why maybe I was spotting, because my placenta would have been lying low, and it maybe would have been even detached, because it happens in most cases for persons who don't natural birth that the placenta is detached. So, and it will be lying low on my cervix. So once there's pressure, movement, squeezing on it, then a little spotting will take place. So I was like, but at this time I was not spotting. So I was like, okay, I can go back to work this following Saturday and I will be good. Nope. I got up Thursday morning and the same thing happened. The spotting started again, the cramp started, and I was so frantic. Me, I like, God, what is? So I stayed home all day Thursday. I did nothing. I just stayed in bed. Got up Friday morning and rushed to my OBGYN for my appointment. Mark this. So I would have gone to the doctor Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, this is Friday. I saw my OBGYN on Wednesday, so now this is Friday. When I went there, he was like, he immediately identified my docket and called me in. So the nurse said, okay, go in, Mr. Man. I went in. What are you doing here? I said, Doc, but the situation still continues. I'm still spotting and I'm still feeling pressure down there. I'm still feeling pain. And he says, I know. The baby is doing what the baby is supposed to do. And he's going to add pressure because he's very active and he's moving. And as I said before, the baby, his legs are down and his head is up. So I'm like, I don't understand. He said, oh, and I forgot that I needed to give you some additional sick leave on Wednesday. So I said, additional sick leave, Other than that, me quite fine. And he's like, okay, you're quite fine, Mr. Man. Is it the baby? Is your baby? I cannot tell if you want the baby or not. Or is it sick leave? So I was like, okay, no problem. I mean, maybe I do look a bit too much, because sometimes we're so weird we do most, So I was like, okay, fine, maybe I do too much. He said, no, mama. So I says, Doc, so me can go to work because I'm on light duty at work. He said, but me never know, say, rest. Work and rest when I see him category. And I was like, immediately just rocked. My friends them can tell you, I am 110% hands-on deck. So once there's something to be done, as long as you know my capability, I'm going to get it done. No. This man right sick leave give me one next additional 7 days on me yard. But no, I'm on strictly bed rest. They never come out of my bed because they want the bleeding to stop completely, as well as they're hoping within this time the baby would have turned around and take off the pressure off of the placenta. So that has been it's been my days. Had all these nice things ready for, invite in my world. But I guess this is what it is, and sometimes it just have to do what you have to, right? So now, body tired I bed, back tired I bed, body tired I bed. But for all of the mothers out there who could have relate to me and understand, I never understand nothing about bed rest, and I never understand the risk. I just heard that person probably need it because they probably had a low line, or probably them cervix low, or some things were natural. I couldn't think that I would have gone to two normal pregnancies to be now in my second trimester and having this complication. And it was I talk it cool and nice, because I'm like, okay, cool, I can get this done. But it was nerve-wracking. And then remember, now I'm still employed and I have a job, and everybody knows vacation days because of sick leave. So you have to be back and forth because you have so much things doing, and you have to try to get everything ready by the time the baby is here. And I'm still a mom. That's so I still have my daughters. Thank God I have my cousin over. Thank God I have my cousin over to help. I have my parents here, same here. My siblings, incredible brothers, who still come and check on me and all them stuff there. So, other than that, I don't know how would I make it. Alright, so I know this is not the video that you guys had expected, but please like, share, comment. In the coming weeks, come on, man, I soon come back around and flip around and everything nice again, and I could give some more wonderful content. I'll try my best to send another video as soon as possible of the stuff that I had before. So thanks again. As I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, and also tell a friend that this unique human being is sharing an aspect of her life. And thank you all for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your time.